welcome you all to the program and special thanks to our chief guest, Shri C. Abuk Jamir, for gracing this program.
Aji itu jagade amen khara kora de isor. Amen laga Nagaland laga future. अपना का हाथ त्यानिया से हमें ना नागले लगा फ्यूचर लीडर कौन कुड़ीले बाल होगा ये तो अपना हाथ त्यानिया से इधर ने प्रभु जीसु अजी अपना का वचन पर अपनी दिखाई दिया निशना इस हर जानिया मानो ऑथोरिटी तो बुहिबो लगे तीनों ले तितिया ये तो जगह लगा मानो हम भी प्रॉस्पर ग्रुपो.
Today make a significant milestone as we gather to launch the Dimapur District Congress Committee membership drive, which will continue till 22nd March. A campaign that embodies our shared commitment to inclusivity, progress, and empowerment. This drive is not merely about numbers, it is about uniting voices, fostering leadership, building a future where every individual's aspiration find resonance in our collective vision. To our distinguished chief guest, Shri C. Abuk Jamir, your presence here today is a testament to your unwavering dedication to the party and to the people. Your leadership continues to inspire us, and we are deeply honored to have you guide this pivotal initiative.
Ami yati Congress member Kuribo Kurigina Kunkun membership drive media issue. Apni kan sob ki welcome kore ase. Apni kan Congress party the member korado. It will not strengthen only in the state, but it will strengthen up to the central level. Your joining is most welcome to our party. Aro, ami kan naka Congress party di kun notun enroll kore ase. Let's stand firm in the Congress actually. Aro, responsible nutun ikta lui kina amikan sob hat mili kina kam kuri bani kuri kina apni kan sob ki du chunai diya se. Thank you.
Public logo de request appeal kura se. If you want to save democracy, if you want to save your future, if you want to clean the dirties inside the government, it's a good opportunity that your joining Congress will be the best. Kila ami itu kasi gule, ami kan laga, aji enrollment drive jabra, bemar bi hari jabone ki Nagaland te, ini ka babi ke naam kan. Party laga strength bi ase, oli bi Naga manu laga, bahal nimte yadi ami kan, itu enrollment drive jase. Ami kan laga chief case ase sir bra. Bahal prapungan ke gobo enrollment drive aroki gobo lage itu gobo holi bimwe as a president, especially young generation apungan ke gobo limon ase ami kan laga oporde thaka tanguriya khan to government development nokruli bi duk paile bi tai khan logo to kotha koile to ami khan to hati bra itu bisi laga chanda de jawi ko line sana hone ase Nagaland state government laga hole be apni jita Congress ne join kurge na the it was says saying well is better than doing well ami khan to kotha koige na bahar de jaige na hala kurle bi no honibo hole be jita apnan party de join kurge na apnan activities apnan discipline show kurbo apnan kam chalu kurbo itu damte ami khan la bemar sob hari jabo. Itu bar young generation especially educated unemployment ami kan la Nagaland state bemar bisha ase itu kan sob hara bole to I think and I believe if we join in the Congress then only we can solve this problem. Ami laga akha ase bishi bahal manu kan laga come to height kurken rakhi dise. Itu sob new generation young start educated ami khan pra change Nagaland state la changes itu kan ainibo paro aro ekta ini ka gobol mon ase especially mehla manu itu politics আমি kan Congress pride enrollment drive jase ta kan babibo to politics ta kotha ase itu bi babibo pare hole bi itia tu magi khan laga tagot kiman aise apunan jane not only by today or now this generation only hole bi ami khan ekta example the first lady of prime minister ami khan janibo lage tate prabi Indira Gandhi bra madam Indira Gandhi bra magi khan laga itu national level te state level te nohole bi country level te ami khan ki magi khan bra role choli ke na itu bahal aini wo parbo itu laga tai example dekha ke na inge na se not only tai ekla nohe madam Sonia Gandhi he served the party is in a high top level as well for the nation of the India.
Why this membership drive is important is because we should know and we should encourage people to join the Congress party because Congress party is the only party in entire India that can save the minorities with their rights. Because why I'm saying this is because it's a remarkable note that wherever the BJP has aligned or assigned or have joined hands with the local parties, we have seen the conditions. We are seeing the conditions. So, in order to make our government in 2028, these are small things which is one of the biggest challenges that we'll be facing as a member of Congress. If we lack from that point of view, we will be in a place where we won't have numbers. At least getting into membership drive will boost our our vision towards becoming an enhancing the congressman in the party. Aji moi khan idu membership drive start kuriala kick start kuriala 2025 session te kile kuri ase kile moi khan ahala future ahala time te assembly elections 2028 te moi khan ki kinika support koribo kinika moi khan age uthibo kinika moi khan la members colony wise hobi ward wise hobi constituency wise hobi area wise hobi kinika moi khan enhance koribo paribo. That is the main motive where we are all dedicatedly from the party high command till the grassroots level, everybody is working hand in hand to enhance that. Why minority, as I said, as a whole in central point of view, we are minorities because when we make a strong government that supports the minority, the minority commission will become more stronger at the central level, where we can fight for the rights, the basic rights, the human rights that we have now. We have seen in Manipur, it's divided, the people are divided, the ideology has been divided. There are people who are criticizing each other, the own people. Now it is in such a situation where a lot of people cannot openly support also, cannot openly accept also. The reason is diversion of politics, diversion of thoughts, mentality. Aji moi khan itu membership drive to why I want to say is very important to each and everybody of us that we go and discuss back in our home, to our friends, to our families, to our children, to all people whom we know that let's join the party. We have brought a big change recently in the Lok Sabha elections. The public itself likhi ke na noy mukh para aru mon para hi harai disu.
Our leader Rahul Gandhi has always emphasized on the importance of this Indian Constitution. We have seen him displaying it in the Parliament and even outside, the importance of this Constitution. And why is it so? We are confronted with a lot of forces which are going against this constitution, which is trying to destroy the very tenet of this constitution by propagating policies and programs which are in conflict with the interest of the people of India. Not only that, but it has its conflict to the people of our state, Nagaland, who come under a minority category. Not as part of the scheduled tribe, but also as far as secularism is concerned. Our very existence is threatened by some of the policies which they have been propagating for the last actively 10 to almost 14 years. So the very purpose of having this enrollment drive is not, as our General Secretary in the first instance has mentioned, not for numbers. It is not a number game, but it is a movement. It is basically trying to break the conscience of our citizens to rise up to the challenges which we are confronted today. And the only party which can confront this is the Indian National Congress. And we in Nagaland are also part of this, the oldest party which has stood for the people right from the time of freedom struggle. Even in our immediate neighbor, Manipur, for the last almost 2 years, there have been in strife, there have been ethnic clashes, and the government, for what reason, has been very silent on this and have not taken any proactive measures to contain the problem which is still prevalent in the state of Manipur. If you see a neighbor in Assam, they have come up with some other laws which basically indirectly is trying to subjugate a minority group. They have come out with an act which is suppressing the propagation of one's beliefs. And this sort of activities which are going on can only be stopped by the collective responsibility of our citizens. And that is why this enrollment drive. Enrollment drive is not just putting your name, but as the saying goes, every drop makes a mighty ocean. So every involvement of every citizen to challenge all the oppression and atrocities against our people, if we collectively stand and voice our dissent, definitely it carries a lot of weightage. It carries a lot of weightage. And collectively, to bring changes, we need your collective involvement in thought and also in action. We are confronted by forces which are trying to destroy the very existence of our way of life, of our belief, and for that, I believe that Indian National Congress is the only potential party which can be a barrier and which can be the vanguard for protecting the interest of the Constitution and of the people by and large. And therefore, this drive which the DCC has initiated, is a drive towards that goal. Dimapur is a nerve center of Nagaland, whether it be political, whether it be economical or social. This is an area which germinates all ideas, which germinates all movement. And therefore, we as Congress soldiers, we as Congress supporters and protectors of the downtrodden, of the marginalized, we have to gear up, we have to stand up whenever our presence and our requirement is needed. Bring a new dawn to the state of Nagaland. We are not only talking in terms of the country, but our state also has many areas which needs to be improved, whether political or whether in every aspect, in the development aspect. We see it in the newspapers of the lack of transparency, any developmental activities, and as a party, it is a bounden duty to highlight that so that we become a deterrent to the activities of the present dispensation in the state of Nagaland.
Sri Kumjamong, General Secretary to the President for his welcome speech. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Kurium Lims, for entertaining us with your beautiful song. And to all the ranks and files of Shivadal for their services, thank you everyone. And thank you to all the NPCC officials who are present in this program today, especially our Mahila President, Madam Akamla. To all the PCC secretaries present here today, thank you all for coming. Our own ULB ex-candidate, Madam Apeli, is also here today with us. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming. Not forgetting all the Dimapur ACC, DYC, Mahila presidents and their colleagues present today. Thank you all for coming and supporting us. And also to all our media friends present here today, thank you for being here. Last and the most important thank you note goes to all the new joinees present today. Without you all, the program would have been incomplete. Thank you all once again for coming.
Well, it's beginning from Dimapur since it's the nerve center. And the whole idea of having this enrollment drive is basically to create and let the citizens come forward to be part of this very big movement against the onslaught that we are faced today in the country, with the present dispensation going against the very tenet of the Constitution of India. I think the very fabric of the Constitution is in danger, and for that purpose, every right-thinking citizen of this country, and particularly of Nagaland, who also are part of the minority, we should also take a very firm stand against this. Amikanto opposition ase, we don't have a representative in the assembly, but that does not mean that we are voiceless. There are many Congress men and women who are silently observing, and they are just waiting that a time will come when they also can exercise their rights. We are hoping that people will see how the country is going, in the direction where the country is going, and see, it is going in contradiction to what the Constitution propagates. So definitely people are aware of it, and we want the people to come out of the slumber and take a very participative role in bringing up changes. As I was saying, every drop makes a mighty ocean. So every citizen's involvement is very valuable,
and every right thinking citizen who wants to protect the interest of the people by and large. I think it's time that all of us come forward and be a united force.
Sir, as you have stated, after winning the Lok Sabha seat, how confident and how prepared are you for the upcoming 2028 election?
I mean,
It will have an impact.
it is an upbeat, but a lot of work is needed in the grassroots. We have to be very realistic. The movement or the result that we have seen in the parliamentary election shows that people are still conscious of their rights. I think people have given their verdict on what their stands are above party affiliations also. That's what I believe.